took the job because I had nothing left. The kind of nothing that hollows you out from the inside. No steady work. No family to come home to. Just the echo of bad decisions in an empty apartment. When the listing for an overnight mall security job popped up, I didn't ask questions. I just hit apply. The place was called Fairhill Mall. I had passed it before, but never bothered to look inside. It was a kind of aging structure that looked like it had outlived its purpose, like someone had built it over something older, something forgotten. The parking lot was cracked and full of weeds. A few dying lampposts flickered against the rain. Even from the outside, the building looked asleep. The mall smelled like wet cardboard and ancient air vents. Everything inside seemed to hum at a slightly unnatural frequency, like the power running through it didn't belong. I walked through pale corridors lit by flickering fluorescence, my footsteps echoing in that wide, dead space. Stores sat shuttered like mausoleums. Dust clung to mannequins in the display windows, their faces chipped, their limbs positioned just wrong enough to make me uncomfortable. I found the security office tucked behind a fire door labeled "Personnel Only." The room was small, windowless, and thick with the scent of old coffee and mold. A ring of black and white monitors buzzed on the far wall, their grainy images showing empty food courts, frozen escalators, and shuttered entrances. One of them showed nothing but static, crackling faintly. A clipboard with maps sat waiting for me, along with a keyring of flashlight and a cheap plastic badge with my name printed in bold. That was it. No supervisor. No orientation. Just a gear and a note that read, "Begin patrols by 11:15 p.m. I remember thinking it was strange that there were no other guards. Stranger still that the map marked only the main floors. No indication of lower levels storage or service corridors. But I told myself it didn't matter. It was money, and that's all I needed. The first few minutes passed uneventfully. I flipped through the monitors, trying to memorize camera placements. The static channel twitched suddenly, but I chalked it up to bad wiring. Then, without warning, the lights above me flickered once. Just once. And then I heard it. Footsteps. Not mine. Somewhere far off in the building. Echoing through the pipes and tile. Slow, steady, and wrong. That was the first time I realized I might not be alone. I reached for the flashlight. It flickered as I clicked it on. And from somewhere deeper inside the mall, beyond the reach of light or logic, something moved.